Are you looking for an affordable Android tablet that is also compact? This is Victor with PhoneArena with a preview of the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 Lite. This device is coming soon to the United States for a price of $160, and it features a 7-inch display, Android Jelly Bean, a dual-core processor, and even a camera on the back, a rear bare-bones camera. So what's it all about? How does it compare against other affordable Android smartphones? Let's take a look.
An apple does not fall far from the tree. That's what we'd say about the typical Samsung design of the Galaxy Tab 3 Lite. Yes, that means it is all plastic. Our pre-production unit comes with a lemon yellow textured back similar to the faux leather one of the Galaxy Note 3. There are also traditional black and white versions. In terms of size, the tablet is compact with a fairly thin bezel, but it's a bit chubby. Luckily, it is also fairly lightweight, so you can easily hold it for longer periods of time. The physical buttons on our test device comes with a nice travel and clickiness and are easy to press. On the right side there are a lock key and volume rocker, and on the left is a micro SD card slot. The Galaxy Tab 3 Lite features a very modest 124 by 600 pixel 7-inch display that just fails to meet modern day expectations for tablet sharpness. Pixel density comes in at around 170 ppi, so you'll definitely have trouble reading tiny fonts without zooming in. One feature that is annoyingly missing on the Tab 3 Lite is an ambient light sensor, so you have to manually adjust brightness every time your light conditions change. The Galaxy Tab 3 Lite runs on Android 4.2 Jelly Bean, which is now nearly a year old. On such an affordable device though, we would not count this as a huge issue. What we absolutely love about the Tab 3 Lite is Samsung's TouchWiz skin that's loaded on top of Android. Some may not like TouchWiz on smartphones and argue that stock Android is leaner and cleaner, but on tablets we find Samsung's user interface to improve the experience hugely. It adds two key features that make a lot of sense for tablets: landscape mode in the home screen and app drawer, and multi-window for better multitasking. All the core Samsung and Google apps are here as well. You have Google's Play Store, along with YouTube, Maps, Gmail, Drive and Hangouts, as well as Samsung's apps, such as S-Calendar and the Chat On Instant Messenger. Typing on the 7-inch display is comfortable, as you have enough space for both of your thumbs to quickly hit the buttons that are larger and easier to hit than on a smartphone. The Galaxy Tab 3 Lite runs on a very humble dual-core chip, but with its low-res display, it also won't put too much of a strain on it. And we expect the device to perform relatively smoothly in daily use. We installed some casual games like Temple Run 2, and they all ran perfectly well on the tablet. Still, do not expect to be able to play the latest games like Real Racing 3 or Asphalt 8 without a stutter. You'd be able to run them, but chances are they won't run perfectly smooth. The Galaxy Tab 3 Lite features only 8GB of internal storage, but luckily you can expand that via micro SD cards of up to 64GB. We'd abstain from any final judgments about the Tab 3 Lite's performance, since what we have is a non-final unit. In our final review though, you'd also find conclusive benchmark tests of the tablet. The Tab 3 Lite comes in two versions, a Wi-Fi only model that does not support cellular data connectivity, and a 3G enabled, more expensive one with mobile data. This preview is of the Wi-Fi only model. You can surf the web via the built-in Android browser or on Google's mobile Chrome. Both do a fine job, but Chrome has a slightly better optimized for touch interface and need cross-device syncing capabilities. In terms of connectivity, the Tab 3 Lite features a single-channel Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.0 and AGPS, but it lacks NFC. The Galaxy Tab 3 Lite has very limited photographic capabilities. First, because it only features a bare-bones 2-megapixel rear camera with no flash, and second, because it's missing a front-facing shooter for video conferencing. Honestly, we'd prefer having a front camera on a tablet rather than a rear-facing one, but it is what it is. The camera interface is the old Samsung one, but it's still a very functional layout packed with features. Question remains whether the effort of manual settings is justified for a snap from a bare-bones 2-megapixel camera. We will see in the final review, but you can check out some test samples from our pre-production unit. For media, Samsung claims the Tab 3 Lite can play up to 8 hours of non-stop video, and that sounds great. The built-in video player is capable of running most common formats with ease, and we played back 720p videos without a stutter. We also love the gallery experience with Samsung's two-column photo app that makes jumping between albums of photographs easy and adds basic image editing capabilities. For music, you have the Google Play Music app along with Samsung's own music player, and while both get the job done, we tend to prefer Samsung's application for its simpler interface, nice equalizers, and folder view support.
All in all, our expectations for the Samsung Galaxy Tab 3 Lite are fairly modest, because of its mediocre specs of course. There are much better equipped tablets out there for a very similar price, like the 2012 Nexus 7 for example. Now the big problem with this of course are the specs, but on the positive side, it will be offered in many stores, it is an affordable tablet, it runs a fairly modern version of Android with TouchWiz skin on top, so of course you can consider it. Now keep in mind that this is a non-final version. We'll have the final version in probably a few weeks when we can give you a more conclusive look of this tablet. Right now we expect this to cost around $160 in the States and around 160 euro for the Wi-Fi only version in Europe. For a more detailed review and for our current preview, make sure to go to PhoneArena.com. Thanks for watching.